Today on the channel, like a young Onyx, we slam with the WWE Mattel Slambulance.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got a huge twist, as we get them from time to time, but this time we got a vehicle, maybe slash play set, depending how you want to define this. But we got the return of the WWE Slambulance. But for all your WWE Slambulance needs, I guess Walmart right now, but for everything else under the sun, hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. This could be on Ringside in the future. Could be on Amazon, Jay's Toys and Games, all points in between. But currently, right now, this is shipping out from Walmart. I want to say it was Saturday. It went in stock, shipped to me on Sunday, just a day later. Now, it is very fun to get play sets, vehicles, etc. with our wrestling figures. Once upon a time, being a kid of the Hasbro LJN generation, we had to create these things. We had to use stuff. We had to make up some things. Now, kids in this day and age, they get something like an ambulance. Let's be honest, you can use this for a lot of different things. Heck, you use it with your Marvel Legends if you want to. So there is some extra resources around this one that you could do and spend towards other figure lines, just like the previous version of the Slambulance, which we will talk about and bring out in this video here. But I can just imagine little Kyle playing with his figures and having matches, guys getting thrown in here off the top of it. Reminds me a little bit when I think of an ambulance or a slambulance in wrestling, I think of Mike Awesome trying to power bomb off the top of it back in WCW. So there's a lot of reuses for this, a lot of uses for this in fig photography especially. I know a lot of people do a lot of that kind of stuff. So there is a lot of uses for this one. As I said, hitting Walmart right now, shipping out from Walmart right now if you're after it. Now, do you need this if you have the last one? I guess we'll find out here shortly, because we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. But let's look at the packaging on this. Now, it is a bit of it like the Wreckin' vehicles and Wreckin' figures of the past. Even the Flex Force. Remember the Flex Force, Todd McFarlane? Great line, or maybe not. But you do have open stuff here. You do have packaging, you have cardboard, you have plastic, but you are also open. As we can see, the wheels roll right out of the package here. So you might want to clean this up. If this was on your shelves, you might want to Windex it down if you picked it up from a Walmart, because who knows what kind of kids' grubby hands have been all over this thing. But I will say it shipped within a box, so nobody's touched this besides me. So just make note of that, I guess. But looking at the packaging here, very cool cartoon style readout, I guess. You can see all the anarchy going on with this one, all kinds of stuff. WWE logo up there at the top. What else does it say? Slambulance, Mattel, 6 and up, you 5-year-olds, you know you can't handle this. You got Seth Rollins, John Cena, you got Jey Uso. Jey Uso lifting it. What is he, the modern day Braun Strowman? What's going on with this? We got Penta, and we got all main event style figures here, so make note of that as well. We'll see how well people fit inside here. We got Penta and Dominic squaring off. We got the little briefcase. I guess the doctor's briefcase is what we're seeing there. Looking pretty good. Black tires on this one. They do spin, as you can guess. Slambulance comes with 2 crutches and that briefcase. So everything you get inside the package, you can see right here. Then on the back, we see him squaring off once again. Jacob Fatu doing pull-ups over there. CM Punk hitting Seth Rollins with a door. All kinds of fun artwork on this one. And I like that they did artwork. It makes it feel, I don't know, feel different. They could have reenacted it with figure photography, but I think it looks fun kind of the way they do that there. Looks pretty good. And then it does say Rock and Rumble action up here in the corner. So you do get a little bit of a rocking action with this one here. A little side to side we didn't get with the last Slambulance. So it seems the shell is the same as the last one, but the internal parts and some of the playability is a little bit different. But I'm going to take this offline, get all the tape, get all the wire, get all the cardboard off, and we'll be back talking the brand new red Slambulance. All right, we got the Slambulance together. We got it out of the package, and I did put the stickers on. If you guys watched my unboxing of the original Slambulance once upon a time, I left the stickers off that one. I figured I'd do a little yin and yang, so I did put the stickers on this one for those keeping track at home. Now, it does come with instructions right here. It does tell you where to put the stickers. It does tell you where all the parts go to be attached to. It does show all the kind of playability features you have with this set here. All the things that pop out, open up, and all that kind of stuff. Figures sold separately, as you can imagine. But always nice to get instructions just in case. Always good to see what's going on here. But there's a lot going on. A lot more than meets the eye, like a young Transformers on this one. But looking at some of the accessories, we do get 2 crutches. These are great to use along the way, obviously with this, or if you want for figure photography or whatever. We've had crutches in the past, but nice to get 2 more here. Always nice to get 2 crutches as well. So we got those going on. And then we do got a briefcase, basically one of the oversized money in the bank briefcases. We've seen these before as well. It does open up if need be. You can put stuff in it, store stuff in it, break it apart, do whatever you want to do. But it is a nice kind of like doctor nurse's briefcase here. A good reuse of getting the most out of your molds with that one along the way. But now we got the main event. The old Slambulance rolls on through here. Now, it does rock back and forth side to side, which we did not have on the last one. It does have a little bit of suspension to it as well. So this gives it a little bit extra playability features if you want to. Have Jey Uso, that typical strongman, like a modern day Ken Patera, ready to tip this thing over. You can reenact that if you want from the packaging. But you do got a little bit of a bounce and some springs and some side to side on the Slambulance here. Now looking from the beginning, you do got the license plate in the front. Very cool, very on brand. You get the WWE grill. You do get the stickers you put in for the headlights, of course. Slambulance on the top. It is the Slambulance after all. You do get the plastic windshield, which you can knock out of this thing if you want to. And I guess we'll start in with some of the playability features. You do got the front here that gets crushed in if you want to slam somebody on the hood. These are removable. It does show the internal engine compartment, I guess, if you want to take that out if you want to. You do got the lights on the top for the Slambulance. Now, the lights are not functional. Would obviously add more to the price point. This is a $40 price point vehicle, but would add to it, you can imagine. But if somebody wants to get creative, they could probably put lights in here if you needed to, but looking pretty good. You do get the bumper in the front, wheels in black, black rims, black wheels, pretty on brand there. You do get the side step on the side here. The door does open up. Door is removable, just clips right on in the inside, so you can take it off, use it as a weapon if you want to. Have that doing. You do got a 2-seater in here, so you can sit 2 figures comfortably if you want to. If you want to have them riding down the road in style or something, you do have that possibility. Now, you do got the front bumper license plate here. You push on the license plate, and it does eject out the side. So I open this, remove this door here. You can see there's a little bit of a seatbelt there, but it will eject a character right out the side. So you can kind of see how that goes, knocking them out there. I don't know. For me, I don't know if I was a little kid, if that would be a big play feature for me. I'd be more, if as a kid playing with this, using this as a prop, doing power bombs off the top, having guys get suplexed or thrown off of it, or taken in the ambulance because they're hurt. I don't know if I'd be doing play features like this. Doesn't really make a ton of sense in my playing head, but you know how kids are. Your mileage may vary on that. But I could see somebody redoing the interior of this, maybe painting it up a little bit if they can get in there. And this would be a good reuse vehicle for figure photographers if they want to use this for other toy lines, as I said earlier. But you got the kind of nice cockpit on inside there. Now you do get to the roof here. Now you can use this. You can have guys body slammed or whatever, and you can push in the roof. It does show damage there, as you can see. It does just pull out. You can flap it up if you want to. So you do have this. I believe we saw some of this on the last version there. Now, getting on the side here, the WWE sticker I did place on here. And then you got the Slambulance here painted on the inside. You get 2 poles on the side here, and they do open up the doors to the side. So if you want to go in that way, however you want to do it, just shut like so. And then you do get these. There you go. So that window, door, whatever you want to call it, will open up as well. So you get a lot of playability features on this one. And it includes in the back side too. You get your typical back of an ambulance. You can have a wrestler hanging on the side here. You do got a foot peg down at the bottom, so you can have them riding along on the back if you need to. And the doors obviously do open back up. Now, the last version of the Slambulance had the stretcher that rolled out. On this one, we do not have anything like that. No extra stretcher. Basically, just a lot of storage on the inside of this. Not a bad idea, though. Maybe you're a little kid and you just got, 15 wrestlers or whatever. You can store all of them in here. This can kind of be your rolling ring carrying case for all your wrestlers if you want it to be. But you got a lot of room in there for extra activities if need be as well. Looks like there might be some peg holes in here too. Opens up on the top. Yep, we do have peg holes inside here. So you can have guys standing inside there doing things like that. But a lot of room in here. Might be good to use for storage. Maybe you got extra tables. Maybe you got things like that, weapons. You could store everything inside here if you want to. Now, looking at the other side, on this side here, we do got this that will pop out as well. So you can have a guy get thrown through here if you need to, whatever, breaking through. A lot of playability features on here. Once again, you do got stickers you put up on the side. Just follow the instructions, follow that there, easily to be done. On the bottom, nothing too special down here, just all kind of in black is what it is. And then that's about it. You do got a spot up here. I got some figures here. I got CM Punk. We could throw him in the driver's seat. How about just random elites I had sitting around on my desk? Can I get CM Punk in there? There you go. Fit perfectly for the scale, I think. I don't think there's any problems with that. That fits about as good as it's going to get on there. Now you do got a main event style figure. That's what they do display on the packaging with this one. You got a little leg here. You can slide somebody in, a little bit of a holster here. So you do got a little extra playability feature. Have him running down the road and getting to stand on there. If you want to do that for whatever it may be. But obviously you can sit two figures very comfortably inside of the Slambulance. Looking pretty darn good if you ask me. For all intents and purposes, a fun one for kids, a fun one for toy photographers, fun one for collectors, and we need more stuff like this. Now, I know we've got the Austin like big rig in the past. It is what it is. One of these days I'll unbox that on the channel. I've had it in my figure closet forever. But this is one that works really good. It's a featured player in a lot of backstage scenes in all of wrestling for many, many years. And if you want to use this with other toy lines, I think there's a lot of opportunities with it as well. So pretty good in the playability department as far as things are concerned. As far as vehicles in this day and age, which, let's be honest, we don't get a ton of vehicles in a lot of properties. So this is kind of few and far between, especially for the WWE line. But we did get the Slambulance once upon a time in white. Now we got a red one. We got a white one. I can see if you have this one that maybe you don't need this one. There is a lot of similarities, but there are a few little differences that we went through on these. This one having the stretcher in the back that shoots out is probably the biggest difference between the bunch. But obviously, you got to get the most out of your molds. And it's been something like 5 years since this Slambulance came out. I think it is smart to re-release this one. And I'm glad they gave some different features and a different paint job. Wouldn't be shocked to see 5 years from now. Guess what? We get another version of the Slambulance, maybe all in black or something. Maybe they'll do that. But there is a lot of similarities, as you can imagine. Get the most out of your molds, but pretty darn fun, though, all intents and purposes. A lot of people changing this one into a Punisher van. I've seen a lot of different cool customs. I'm sure we'll see some of the similar things out of this one. I could see people sticking their G.I. Joe figures with these. Maybe Lifeline driving down the road with Doc in the back, working on somebody. Probably Duke. You're right, Todd McFarlane. One of the worst out there. Always keeping the medics busy, of course, is old Duke. Somehow gets shot all the time behind his desk at the pit, of course, before he burned it down and got in the Epstein files, all that kind of stuff, of course, as we know. But not a bad piece of business. I think I do prefer the white one, though, if I had to choose between the two. I like the stretcher being involved with this one. And then in my brain, when I think ambulance, I think white. I don't necessarily think red. But be interested to hear your thoughts between the two if you had to pick them. Does it matter to you really that much? I don't know. Tell me in the comments below. But very fun, something different, a vehicle for WWE we don't get a whole lot of, so we take a little of enjoyment in it every once in a while. And if you're after it right now, like I said, hitting Walmart stores probably sooner rather than later, but Walmart online for sure. So there it is, the brand new Slambulance, this time in red. What's your guys' thoughts on this one? Worth the pickup for you? Heavy, hard pass? Long game? No game? Not so sure game? I got the white one, don't need the red one game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channels. Of course, 2 YouTube channels to subscribe to. You guys know that by now. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is named my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for the WWE Slambulance, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?